Early in the morning of October 2nd, 1968, the staff of boarding school number 5 in the city of Sevastopol discovered that someone had thrown off the bust of Lenin standing on its territory from a pedestal. Soon the KGB reported.
Measures have been taken to determine the circumstances of the incident to search for criminals.
The results of the investigation surprised KGB officers and probably made them laugh. A monument to Lenin was one of the main communist shrines that stood in every Soviet city. We know from the documents that the KGB registered hundreds of acts of destruction or damaging of such statues. If it turned out that the culprit did this out of anti-Soviet motives, he could spend several years in prison. After about a month, the KGB found those who had dropped the monument in Sevastopol. They were the military from the local base. Lieutenant Vadim Malyshev, 23, a candidate for party membership, was the head of this group. But why did he and his comrades do this? Were they ideological anti-communists? It revealed that the opposite is true.
Malyshev said that in September that year, the base commander, Lieutenant Colonel V. Litvinenko, expressed a desire to acquire a bust of Lenin for the base on the occasion of the 100th anniversary of his birth.
The anniversary was so important that the military base started to prepare for it a year and a half before.
As a personal initiative, Malyshev decided to take a bust of Lenin, which was on the territory of the boarding school number 5. To this end, on October the 2nd, at 1:30 a.m., he sent their 5 servicemen and a car for loading.
What does it mean, to take a bust? I find no other explanation than the fact that Malyshev decided to steal it. Moreover, the soldiers went to boarding school at night.
While removing the bust from the pedestal, it was dropped to the ground and damaged. But it was not possible to lift it onto the car due to its great weight.
This story sounds like post-Soviet humor about the military and illustrates the army method meme. The army method is a special kind of sloppiness, the failure to fulfill the idiotic and senseless tasks of the command. Here are a few proverbs translated from Russian. There are 3 ways to do something: the right, the wrong, and the way it is done in the army. In the army, everything should be either perpendicular or painted. Those who served in the army don't laugh at the circus. This attempt to steal a monument may have been a crime, but not the one that interested the Secret Service. The KGB only strictly warned Malyshev and other militaries and reported about what happened to the command of the base so that it would punish subordinates.